Hey, what's up guys? This is Nathan with Town & Country TV and TC Customs, and today we got a little bit of a different video for you. We're going to do a little bit of a product highlight and a quick install to show you guys just how simple and easy it is to make this upgrade to your truck. So I don't know if you guys, I'm sure a lot of you being truck owners have probably seen those light bars that go across the tailgate. You know, a lot of the times that you've seen those, the LEDs are really far apart and there's not a lot of them. They're not super bright and it's just kind of an extra brake light. But the one we're talking about today is made by Putco. I personally have this on my vehicle and I love it because it has 2,000 LEDs in it. So it gives it a nice, crisp, bright light and it looks like it's one solid bar as well. And one of the things is that's really awesome about this one, not only does it have brake lights and turn signals, but also has a reverse light as well. So, you know, if you get your windows tinted, even if you have just the legal tint, you know, the reverse lights on a lot of these vehicles aren't that bright. So this helps give you an additional reverse light. So that's really nice at night. And then, so today we're gonna do the install on this one on a 21 F-150. We do, however, also have these available for Chevys, GMC, Ram, Jeep, Toyota. So there's a lot of different options that are all direct fit kits. And what I really like about the direct fit kit is, as you can see, it comes with these special wiring harnesses that go in with they just go right in line with the taillight. So you don't have to plug into the 4-pin connector on your trailer system, which is really great on a lot of these new trucks because they have smart trailer detection. So with having smart trailer detection, anytime you plug something in, or even if you just tap into the wires, it automatically puts the truck in tow haul mode. And this kit will not do that. So you can use any drive mode that you want. Those are left alone. So we're gonna do a quick install on this. For the purposes of a 21 F-150, all you're gonna need is a ratchet with an 8mm socket. And we've got 4 bolts in total. We've got 2 on each taillight. So we're just gonna go ahead and remove these, take the taillight out, unplug it, plug in the wiring harness, and then we'll show you what's next. All right, so now that we got the taillight out, all we're gonna do is disconnect the wiring here. Simple clip you just undo and pull it straight out. And go ahead and set this off to the side for now. And then the great thing about this kit too is that it doesn't really matter which side you put in first. So I think I found it easy to, on this side, to go ahead and take the connection that doesn't have all the additional wiring on it that's hanging down like this side does. So what we're gonna do is, I'm just gonna reach up from the bottom of the truck, run it out through here, and plug it into the factory wiring harness. All right, so now we've got the wire pulled up and we've connected it to the factory wiring harness. So now we're gonna go ahead and plug this in back into the taillight and put the taillight back in. And then one important thing to note when you're reinstalling the taillight housing is to make sure that you don't tighten it too tight because it is plastic that you are screwing into. So if you do over tighten it, you will crack it. All right, so now we'll just go ahead and repeat that on the other side. We're gonna go and run the wiring across the other end of the truck. We'll zip tie it all up and then we'll plug it into the taillight strip. So now that we've got all of the wiring out of the way, what we're gonna do is get our tailgate light lined up, and we're just gonna go ahead and line it up where we think we're gonna put it. We're not gonna go ahead and just stick it on there. But Nice thing about this is that there is a clear center line on the tailgate light strip, so that way you can try to center it up with the vehicle, so that way you know where it's centered. And we're going to try and get it all lined up and plug it in. We'll be ready to go. All right, so last bit of wiring we have left here. Here is the brains of everything. So we're going to go ahead and connect that to all the wiring that we just ran. This comes down from the tail lights. So that's going to plug into these two connectors here. And then they've also got your traditional 4-pin connector here as well that's going to connect to. And then so what we're going to do is go ahead and plug all that together. All right. And then we're going to go ahead on this side, we're going to match up red and red and white and white. One of the things I forgot to mention earlier that's really nice about this kit too is that not only is the light bar water resistant, but all this wiring too has a bunch of rubber gaskets and everything on it to make sure that no water's getting in here and ruining all the wiring and ruining your light. So now before we do the final touches, before we actually stick this onto the truck and zip tie up all of our wiring under the truck, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that everything's working properly. We're gonna make sure that the turn signals are matching, because you don't want to be that guy driving down the road and you turn on your left blinker and your light bar is blinking the opposite direction. So let's go ahead and check that out. Left and left. All right, so now that we've got all the wiring done, the last thing we got to do is just the finishing touches. We've already done the test fitment, made sure that everything's working properly, blinkers are tied to the correct side of the vehicle. What Putco does give you is they give you these little brackets. They just clip on the back side of the light bar, and then they have some double-sided tape on the back side of them. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and clip these to the light bar and try to evenly space them out. All right, guys, that's it for the install of the Putco Blade Direct Fit Kit for 21 F-150. Again, they do make this available for all makes and models, basically. We will have this link down below for y'all. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, give us a call. Be happy to help you out. And make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.